This is Dragon 29, the Hammerhead Cockatrice. Now, generally, when I think of a cockatrice and what that means in the anatomy, it means that there's wings for the upper body, for the arm appendages. There are no arms independent. So you also have legs. So you have four appendages, but the wings to a cockatrice, to me, are feathered. You know, much like the more common idea about how how dinosaurs developed now. Now, having said that, I don't get too much into the wings on the drawing itself, but I wanted to explore giving this guy a great big sort of bill on the head again, which is just something that I think when I see the drawings done this way, or when I do them this way, they feel more unique. They can look a little odd and alien, but you know, there are things like these I call this guy the Hammerhead, but I always love the Hammerhead shark, as I'm sure a lot of people do. Such a weird looking creature. It's so cool, but you would just never think that, you know, something would actually, you know, through evolution develop like that. You know, it just seems kind of strange. So again, I figured I'd give this guy a big thick head, look like a big mallet, more or less. So that's where the name comes from on this guy. The cockatrice also, I just want to mention this real quick. Generally, I think of as being smaller, but that's not always the case. You know, I think of them with these feathered, you know, as being more, you know, I would describe them as dog, you know, 100 pounds and under sort of animals, you know, not giant animals. But that's just my own idea. Now, I haven't given any prompt on, you know, color on this guy, so we're wide open there. He could be any color at all, depending on his environment. And he's also an interesting one too, because he doesn't have a lot of horns or anything really. He falls in the dragon family, but doesn't have a ton of attributes that we normally associate with the dragons. Now again, here I do put a little bit of a wing in here, and compositionally I think this works, but I drew this wing with a more of a webbed bat-like wing. I think the cockatrice prompt came to me later, and but I would even if I went with this same design to that wing, I would feather it in between. You know, I would feather it somehow. I think he would be an interesting little fella, and there's a little bit of a toucan feeling there also. I'm not sure where that would take me, but you know, I would look at the coloring for some of those also. The toucans, I mean, I would refer to some natural reference and just see if there was anything there that I could pick up any hints or tips from. So, and here we go. As always, I'm flipping the drawing all around. I've been trying to keep these mostly facing forward so that the video is a little better, but it's old habits die hard. All right, there we go. A couple little details. We'll wrap it up. The Hammerhead Cockatrice. Thanks again for drawing along. I hope you guys are having fun. We'll see you next time.